Then the high priest rose up, and all they that are with him, which is the sect of the Sadducees, and they were filled with indignation, and laid their hands on the apostles, and put them in a common prison. Acts 5, verse 17 and 18. The word here translated indignation is more accurately rendered envy or jealousy. It does not, however, denote that the high priest and his associates were quietly brooding or sulking. They were expressing their jealousy in a very indignant manner. Why were these religious leaders so upset? Simply because the multitudes of people were rejoicing in their newfound faith in Christ. Hundreds were being healed. Victims of evil spirits were being freed. Such enthusiasm and rejoicing had never been seen before, and it was threatening their security. Why didn't these religious leaders get in on the act themselves? Why should they be so angry and jealous? They should have been delighted at the good fortune of the sick and the oppressed in finding deliverance. Well, we can see an answer in verse 12 and 13 where it says, "And through the hands of the apostles, many signs and wonders were being done among the people, and they were all in one accord in Solomon's porch. Yet none of the rest dared join them. The people, however, esteemed them highly." The people were free to accept the way of the new faith. The high priest and his friends were not. The traditions of the past had bound them completely. They were too deeply committed to their contemporary world. The least token of recognition by a teacher of Galilee or his followers would bring upon them rejection and derision from their peers. This was more than they could ever accept. So they had to resort to violence in the vain hope that they could stomp out the religious movement they dared not approve or join. Their comfortable slavery to tradition was being challenged. Too cowardly to open their minds to a new concept of God and truth, they could only persecute the apostles of a disquieting message. This drama has been enacted over and over again. Prison doors have closed in on millions of people and their helpless victims. Fortunately, there's an angel of the Lord who, under some circumstances, opens these doors and sets jealousy's victims free. And as always, think on these things.